Why are my Excel Sparklines not updating automatically? Imagine adding new data to your spreadsheet and expecting your tiny charts to update instantly. Sometimes they just stay the same, leaving you puzzled. Let's explore why your Sparklines might not be refreshing on their own and how to fix it. First, Sparklines depend on a specific data range. If that range doesn't include your new data or changes, the Sparklines won't show the latest info. Make sure the data range you selected covers all relevant cells. If your data grows or shifts, update the range accordingly. Using a dynamic range or an Excel table can help keep Sparklines linked to expanding data. Next, check if your workbook has any issues. Sometimes, a file can become corrupted or have settings that block updates. If Sparklines stop updating, try saving your work, closing the file, and reopening it. Restarting Excel can also clear temporary glitches. If the problem persists, test the Sparklines in a new workbook to see if the issue is specific to one file. Your Excel version might also be a factor. Sparklines were introduced in Excel 2010. If you are using an older version, they won't work at all. Even in supported versions, bugs can cause Sparklines to freeze. Make sure your Excel is fully updated to the latest version. Sometimes, updates include fixes for bugs that affect chart features. Another common reason is manual formatting. Sometimes, Sparklines only refresh after you manually reapply formatting or resize them. If your Sparklines aren't updating automatically, try changing their style or recreating them. This can trigger a refresh. Keep in mind that in Excel Online, Sparklines tend to update more reliably than in desktop versions, but sometimes manual intervention is still needed. If your Sparklines are based on pivot tables or dynamic ranges, they might not resize or update automatically when you add new data. Since Sparklines do not automatically extend with pivot tables, you may need to manually drag the Sparklines to cover new rows or columns. Using Excel tables or formulas can help automate this process, but sometimes a quick manual adjustment is necessary. Lastly, check your permissions and interface. If the Edit Data button is grayed out, it could be because the workbook is protected or you lack editing rights. Unprotect the sheet or workbook or ask the owner for permission. Sometimes, interface glitches can also prevent updates, so closing and reopening the file might help. To keep your Sparklines updating smoothly, consider setting up your data with dynamic ranges or Excel tables. Always keep your software updated and check your file settings. When working with pivot tables, remember you might need to manually adjust Sparklines to match new data. And if issues pop up, a simple restart of Excel often clears the problem. With these tips, your Sparklines will stay current and give you quick visual updates as your data changes.